Hello, how are you doing today? So, in case you weren't aware, today we are going to be talking about punctuation, and in those brief two sentences I just presented us with, we have two different punctuation marks. Can anyone tell me what that is? That's correct. So, hello is actually a sentence in and of itself. And what do we put after sentences? Well, a period, usually. So a period is the most basic form of punctuation in the English language. We use it incredibly often. So let's take really any sentence. I have to go to the bathroom, right? You are making a statement. You are declaring, I have to go to the bathroom. It's not a question. It's not anything incredibly exciting that would warrant something more exciting. It's just going to need one little dot, a period. And that is what is going to separate that thought from perhaps another sentence. So for example, if I were saying, I need to go to the bathroom, can you tell me where it is? Those are two completely different thoughts. So after the first sentence, you're going to need a period. Because as we discussed, I have to go to the bathroom is a declarative sentence. However, the second question, or the second sentence rather, is a question. Where is the bathroom? Right? So if I'm asking where the bathroom is, I'm going to use a different punctuation mark than the period that we just discussed. And does anyone know what that is? That's right. It is a question mark, right? And so a question mark, it's a little kind of a curly Q with a little dot at the bottom there, and that is what we will use whenever we have a question. For example, where am I right now? What can I do with this phone I just got, right? All of these are going to require a question mark at the end. However, there is a third basic form of English punctuation that we use, and it's a little bit more tricky because there isn't always a specific situation that you need it. So when we're exclaiming something, does anyone know what an exclamation is? Right, so an exclamation is something that you are declaring very confidently, something that you want to scream. For example, let's choose something that's pretty obviously an exclamation, like hooray, right? And hooray doesn't seem like a very long sentence, but hooray is a sentence regardless, right? So if I were to say hooray, if I put a period after hooray, that would be pretty, I mean, I wouldn't say that would be the best punctuation to use. I would want to use an exclamation point because that's an exciting statement. And I really want to drive home the fact that this is a very, very exciting exclamation. Then I'm going to use an exclamation point. So let's add it to our paragraph from before, right? So does anybody know, or I have to use the bathroom, period. Does anyone know where it is? Question mark. And let's say I get an answer, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Right? We can use an exclamation point because we are excited and we now know where the bathroom is. So I am now, with the time that we have left, going to discuss the most intricate piece of punctuation that we are going to discuss today, and that is the comma. Now it's just kind of a little scoop that goes right below the line, and it actually is inserted in the middle of sentences. So, for example, let's take the sentence, the panda eats, shoots, and leaves. So if there are no commas in that sentence, the panda eats, shoots, and leaves, then we're just talking about a panda eating shoots and leaves, which is a part of a panda's diet. However, if we were to insert commas in that sentence, a panda eats, comma, shoots, comma, and leaves. Well, that's a completely different meaning. So with this sentence, what we're saying essentially is that the panda eats, that's one activity, so he's going to eat. Shoots, that's its own separate activity that's separated by commas. So shoots, I don't know about that. And then leaves, so exits, right? So just by adding those commas, we've completely changed the role that each of those words play in the sentence and the entire meaning of the sentence itself, right? So today we have discussed, again, the period, the question mark, the exclamation point, and the comma, and I hope that you have learned a thing or two about them. Thank you very much.